What's up, guys? Welcome back to the crew.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
I'm Brandon.
I'm Amon.
I'm Jason.
And I'm John.
Special episode. We have members from the Ardell High School ITV here, and another great notification coming your way from Caleb. And the Bean Boozled Challenge again, because Brandon and I did not do it the
So
last
it's a
time.
live edition of Bean Boozled.
Yeah, so
Live.
no
I think I'm
editing.
going to sit this one out. Yeah, because it was horrible.
Still got the taste in my mouth.
Hate is
I
gonna
know.
hate.
Vomit?
Hate is gonna hate.
If you didn't see the last show, there was some pretty nasty flavors going on there. And we are letting our crew members here to get a chance to get a...
We're thrilled, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's like the highlight of my 22 years of living. Yeah.
We have no idea what's coming up.
jam-packed show for you today.
Let's get it started. If you are into fitness and getting ripped like myself, then you might be interested to find out all you need to know about your body's vital signs. All you need to do is get dressed. The up-and-coming market for intelligent clothing that can measure your stats, including your heart rate and respiratory rate, has resulted in a broad range of wearable clothing, which could one day act simultaneously as an on-call doctor. This technology is on the use of conductive yarns, most commonly made with silver, which are woven into fabrics to act as a sensor that detect electrical signals, acting as electrocardiograms and electromyograms
I don't remember taking this.
to measure heart rates and measure muscle activity. It'll have a lot of activity to measure if it did my muscles. But the silver can be woven in throughout a piece of clothing, tapes, or patches that are sewn into specific regions. Signals are then transmitted to detectors in the form of applications on a smartphone or tablet, easily carried by the wearer. The information that is collected can also be uploaded to the cloud or sent to a third party, such as a doctor or the John Thompson.
That is amazing.
I know, right?
So, John, first question, would you wear this stuff?
I would, getting that I am older than 22 and I'm into fitness, you got to keep up with stuff like that,
Wow.
like your heart rate.
So it's going to measure everything that you do.
Yeah, so
Everything.
Is that a stab at me?
I'm just saying you was rubbing it in. 'Cause,
No,
I'm only 22 years old.
I said in my lifespan
Oh.
of that, yeah.
So it'll help you with like chicken legs and stuff, and so help keep you measured your flexibility.
I don't think they would be able to measure your heart rate through your legs. I'm sure it's more of an upper body thing. I'm hoping it is.
But
Because,
don't forget leg
they would
day.
just, measure these muscles. They must have a super extra
but-
large.
So for certain people that have lower extremities that have like smaller legs and stuff,
Y'all just won't leave it alone.
Everyone needs
This could
like
be
good
good.
V shape though, you know.
I'm hoping it's like a Superman outfit. You seen the ones when they were on what's the name of his Krypton?
Yeah,
The newer movie that came out. Like it's similar to that. Yeah.
yeah.
It's real fitted and it can like futuristic stuff.
to me, it's amazing technology. If this,
Yeah, I will wear it. They must,
measuring the ECG or EKG of your
heart
muscles
rate.
All your vital
If you have a
signs.
heart
rate,
murmur
respiratory rate.
or anything like that, then you would be able to monitor that more. Like if the Hulk had it, he could know when he's about to get angry.
Can it help you motivate you, though?
I mean,
Would it
whenever
help you
you
motivate to get up and go
But
and get there? That's
the
my
future
biggest
for that
problem.
is like athletes who are playing in a sport or something.
they're already utilizing
using
that.
something similar to that, but then you can tell if they're about to tear a muscle or something. We see a lot of torn ACLs and stuff in football.
Well, as the
That would be-
technology progresses,
I'd
I'm
tear a
sure it
muscle,
would.
get out
That's
of bed.
incredible.
Yeah.
Florida State has the running back has an issue. He's had a bad hamstring all season, and he says he can feel it, tightening up, and he slows down on the play, and then he gets off the field. So something like this could help measure the muscle movement and stuff like that, or that might help future training and perform better athletes.
I'm hoping that the technology will help motivate people to, work out and want to take better care of themselves. Because you only get one body, one heart. Well,
Well,
they can
so
replace
far.
you.
technology.
Yeah. They growing hearts.
Growing
but-
hearts now. So.
Yeah.
10 years, I'll be a cyborg, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm
Alright.
gonna be one fly cyborg if it ever come out.
All right, moving on. We get another story. We all know that Google is a powerful force. Now we all know that they are, oh my gosh, beveling as well. On September 15th, Google announced it was raising money to help the refugee crisis in Europe. Now Google is sharing exactly what it did with all that money. In a combination with Google, Y Technology projects, and something surprisingly low-tech, Cash. It's designed load quickly and not drain the battery power, since most people have phones but not dependable charging options or internet connections. Google.org, Google's organization, has teamed up with a group called NetHope, which helps provide internet access to emergencies at locations such as refugee camps. It is working with the United Nations Refugee Agency to send emergency cash transfers to individuals in Jordan and Lebanon. Earlier this month, Google added Arabic to its visual translation tool. Anyone with the app can point their phone camera and text to German or English like a street sign and see an instant translation in Arabic. Google invests about $100 million a year in humanitarian projects through these grants and about another $1 billion in products every year. After the catastrophe, Fuller's team thinks about the best ways it can help. Google leading the way.
Google is the humanity. It's like Google was Smokey Robertson, and it wrote "We Are the World" for the rest of the world to heal.
It's pretty
Listen,
awesome technology to be able to help.
maybe it's just me, but Google is trying to take over the world.
I don't have.
They're coming out with cars, and they're delivering packages to your front door. They're tracking everything you do. You're getting pop-up and alerts about what you're liking and all this other stuff,
Where you been?
where you've been, and now they're translating
Talking
stuff
to.
into Arabic. I think Google is taking over the world. We need to stop them before it starts.
Google's
It
parent
might be a
company-
good thing though.
How are we gonna stop Google though? We gotta get the plan. Like,
Well-
where is this our safe house? Because this is our safe house.
I
I
feel
need to
safe.
bring some stuff here.
But the thing is, to me, Google's parent company now is Alphabet, which runs everything, Google, YouTube, all that stuff. But the whole idea is Google, I think's innovation is people want to know more. And it's just like, why you got Facebook? The only reason why you want Facebook is you want to know what someone else is doing or what they're sharing moment or something, right?
Yeah.
So
And if you
wanna
want to learn more, just Google it.
just
Just Google
you
it.
can Google it, you can find
Right?
it.
You
Really
hear that all
quickly.
the time. Google it.
Google it. So their future, I mean, the way that this project here is helping people out, it's amazing. I mean, they spent $100 million. And
Yeah.
rounded up, like, you know, because the first thing after a disaster is you need help and you need aid and money. You know, buy the products, water, all that stuff, donations, everything.
Yeah.
In those war-torn areas, that's real good that they are providing the services, because I think it's the overflow of the Syrian refugees that are, you know, a lot of people are having to take them in, and, you know, going to another country is already difficult, and not being able to know where you are or read simple things because it's not in the language that you're familiar with just adds to the stress
Stress.
of
Yep.
what you're already going through.
You know, Google's also working on the translation and getting easier access to things. I'm going to piggyback off Brandon's story. Google, Facebook, SpaceX, OneWeb plan to beam internet everywhere. Yep, that's right, everywhere. About 57% of the world population is offline, mostly because of unavailable internet in poor or rural countries. The United Nations set as a goal of getting that number down to 50% by the end of 2020. But the UN now admits that's not going to happen. In fact, overall internet access growth is expected to dip by 0.5% this year. For advocates like Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook, this is bad news. His goal of connecting everyone via internet is one of the fundamental changes of our generation. He said, internet access he believes could end extreme poverty, as one of the problems is cost. Or, as the UN puts it, in many of the world's poorest countries where broadband could potentially have the greatest benefit in terms of bridging development gaps, even basic broadband services remain prohibitively expensive. Another hurdle, many nations include huge wilderness areas where hard-wired delivery systems like landings and towers don't exist. Some say the solution consists of just 2 words: look up. Google, Facebook, SpaceX, and other outfits plan to beam the internet from either low-orbiting satellites or high-flying drones. Such as the ones that you saw in the photos, Facebook has the drone and Google has the hot air balloon called Project Loon.
And they've been using it to success. I've read some stories. The biggest invention I saw online was Facebook has developed a technology to use lasers to give you almost like 4G connections times 10.
Yeah, I think it was in the room when you read that.
Yeah,
So that's 40G connection.
Yeah.
that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
Using a
amazing.
drone to fly over a city that doesn't have cell phone towers or internet service providers, and it beams the internet down, Wi-Fi, I guess, kind of like Wi-Fi, to like a local building, and the building shares the Wi-Fi, and you're getting faster internet connection speeds in the middle of the desert than you would here, in Panama City.
That was really informative of mine. I didn't know that 57% of the world didn't have internet access.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
That is a
Right,
big
that's
number. I
crazy.
thought it would be like opposite of that.
Just
We
think about
we take for granted living here in America how we have access to all this stuff. We don't comprehend, like, even places like China and like other places, India, that have the same type of structure we have, still don't have internet.
India has plenty of internet because every time I call the tech support
Telling
line,
you what.
I'm telling you, I swear it's the Indian.
They're from Texas, I don't know.
They're from Texas. I always get I don't understand.
And Google's plan was to use the balloon, which
Yeah,
is
Project
it goes
Loon.
up to several
The atmosphere.
80,000 or something feet, whatever, and sit there and just drifts.
And hovers.
Yeah, the downside of that is it moves with the wind. So
Yeah, well, how is it going to be stationary?
'Cause
That's
it's
what they're
Google,
working on.
They're
Yeah.
going to keep it up on, like, hope.
But
Hope.
Facebook developed a drone that's like unbelievable.
I seen that drone,
yeah,
the
it
picture of the
was-
drone. That
yeah,
was a
the
bad
That's-
drone.
Yeah, it's solar powered, so it gets its energy from the sun.
So during the
obviously.
day
Right.
it's charging but giving internet, and then at night it runs the power and then recharges and it stays airborne.
And they have it so it can stay consistently airborne and they can fly up in service. I'm just like, I'm still trying to figure out how to get 25 miles out of my car, and they're up here flying stuff close to the sun, giving internet like Superman.
Well, just think if you go fishing and you want to have internet or something, or check your Facebook, whatever.
Sometimes you don't want that, though.
I know, but it's
You know,
people
it's like
can't
when you
let
go
the
25
technology.
miles off of shore, you go fishing out there, and your cell service doesn't work. Sometimes it's a good thing
What if
because
you
you don't want to
drown
be
then?
bothered.
If you drown and you
Yeah,
have a
well, you got
life-
CB radio out there.
Let's say
You got CB radio out
you
there.
drown and you have your life-proof iPhone, and then you ain't gonna be talking about you wish you didn't have internet. Google's gonna save your life.
Be down on the road.
Okay, Google, find help.
Where's my oxygen?
My
at,
only
man?
thing with that, being that we done went off into a tangent, is that if you're on a boat and your boat capsizes and you got your phone in your pocket, doesn't water hurt phones?
Life-
So how
Yeah,
would
life-proof case.
So when are you going to take it out the life-proof case? When you're floating down river?
No, I got one. I got
on your
life-proof
back?
case.
No, the life-proof case is to keep
It should save your life.
You can use it.
You can use it in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a challenge
Well,
you ought to do.
check
What
this out.
phones you can put in?
The real cool thing is, like you said, 57% of the world don't have internet. When we add that, we learn more things about other cultures, other lifestyles. There's people on this earth that have never even used the internet or even know what it is. So when we bring those countries and those areas, a lot of the Pacific Island nations that don't have access,
Some of them don't even
the
have
unbelievable
shoes.
stuff that we're going to find out and be able to share,
Yeah.
it's going to be amazing.
Hopefully they'll follow me on Twitter so I can follow them and we can make the world a better place.
I have millions of friends
We
in
are the
Africa.
world.
I just the Prince of Africa just said that he would
Wait,
send me.
the prince of a continent?
Yeah, he said he would send me $1 million, and all I would have to do is return like 500K.
Okay.
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, that's a deal to me.
John's random prince of Africa, I'm asking for one thing. Give me a cheetah. That's all I want. They're so
want a
cute
cheetah.
and so vicious at the same time.
What
Be,
did you
be
say?
careful with that, but you think about it, your million plus friends, when they get internet, it helps educational wise. You learn stuff, you're able to learn how your basic math, engineering, science.
And like us on the crew.
Right, but some reason he want me to send a check to Texas. I don't understand that.
Well, speaking of things hovering around up in the air, technology is changing the way we ride. Hashtag got ride.
What?
Introducing the new V5 self-balancing unicycle by Fuhas.
Wow.
To prevent injuries caused by speeding, Fuhas sets a maximum speed. So, when the speed exceeds 12 kilometers miles per hour, the front end of the pedal will rise gradually. And when the speed exceeds 16 kilometers per hour, the pedal will pose a 10-degree angle to the leveling surface, which stops you from including further to accelerate. So when full Haas tilts over 45 degrees sideways, or like when the full Haas turns over, the control system will activate tilting protection. The motor will stall immediately to prevent injuries. When the power level fails lower than 50%, or all the 4 lights will start blinking and the buzzer will beep to let you know. And then the front end of the pedal will sink to force you to decelerate and eventually stop. So when the power is low, do not attempt to ride again. Otherwise, you may suffer sudden loss of power and fall over. So this new ride is all about safety from point A to point B. And how about that? That's pretty cool there, huh?
It's really cool, actually.
Wow.
You know what I just thought
Unicycle,
about?
Powered.
That's Dragon Ball Z.
What?
Bulma is riding around on one of those in Dragon Ball Z. They took that idea from Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, if somebody could think it, they could make it, right?
Yeah,
To me, that's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool.
I like anything to get you from point A to point B, I'm just saying.
Honestly, I can't ride a normal unicycle, so how?
Yeah, but you don't have to pedal this thing, you just got to
You
stand
just
there
sit
and
there and
tilt.
lean,
Okay,
tilt. It's
so-
just like
Tilt and lean.
Is it like, because I don't know if you guys have ever ridden a hoverboard. I had the opportunity to actually ride on those things. They're not as easy as they look.
You talking about those two-wheel
Yeah,
hoverboard?
You gotta clench your behind, and you gotta like steer with your butt. So it's like really, it's trying. And I
You
can't
have to
imagine,
steer with
I can't
your-
imagine what you have to clench to balance on this thing. So I'll just say,
What do you have to steer with again, Amon?
you have to, your posterior, like you just gotta,
I'm not sure.
Your inner core
yeah,
to help
your
you
lower
steer.
inner core.
Lower inner core.
Well, I'd like to utilize that, though. You know, it'll be really interesting to see it on America's highways and byways instead of these motor scooters or mopeds that I see, because I can do a lot of things, but I can't do that. That just
You can't drive a moped?
that looks weird to me. Like, what,
You got the legs for it.
Wallowitz, like every time I think about it, I think of Wallowitz on the moped getting it, and he's just, I don't want to be that guy. You know?
35 miles an hour.
I know. And I get mad at him every time I ride. You know, I'm on the bridge trying to come over the bridge and Wallowitz him away.
Wow.
You know? Just so frustrating.
Thank you for sharing the insight of your life, John.
All right.
Unfortunately, we don't have more time for John's insights until the next commercial break.
Coming up after the break, we got an exciting special guest joining us, and we're going to be doing our live Boozled.
Bean
Alive.
Boozled challenge.
Bean
And then when we get back from that, we have our boy Caleb. So enjoy this commercial break, and we love you.
We'll see you soon.
We love you.
Gulf Coast State College is the right place for you. Let us help you fulfill your personal potential. Gulf Coast State College, your community, your college.
I don't want an ordinary education. I want to be challenged. I'm looking for more than just classroom lectures.
Daniel's getting the chance to work on real projects for real companies. I never teach the same class twice. Technology is always changing, and so are we.
I have lots of ideas, and I'm ready to make a difference in the world. That's why I chose Gulf Coast.
Staying up to date with Gulf Coast State College just got easier with the new mobile app. It's a quick and convenient way to view college events and upcoming dates, your class schedule and grades, important announcements in social media, and the interactive map for all of our campuses. You can even chat live with a librarian and get help with a research project. The free mobile app is available for Apple and Android devices. Simply scan the code or search for Gulf Coast State College on the App Store or Play Store and download it today.
Enactus is an entrepreneurial club. What our goal is to create projects that help better our community and then in reality help make a better world. We work on creating sustainability for our projects and people that participate in them. And we like to try to show people that they can actually use the talents they have to create additional income and to use creativity to create new jobs and positions in our community. That's what our club is all about, is helping people improve their lives. The gallery is actually, there was a local business that has helped us out with product, and what we're doing is we're turning around and selling it to the community. A couple weeks ago we had a local jazz ensemble out there, so we're promoting local musicians, artists, having a place where people can come be part of our community.
My name is Nikki Jones. I am the project manager for the glass recycling project. We take glass from a local restaurant and crush it and tumble it into sea glass so it has smooth edges, and we use it for landscape purposes and art and any other purpose we can think of.
My name is Professor Hernandez. I'm the faculty advisor for the Enactus team here at Gulf Coast State College. And pretty much we've been here working with social entrepreneurship for the last 2 years, going on our third year. Why do we always go back to some form of entrepreneurial venture? Well, because usually the type of needs that we address in the community, if we're working with nonprofits or we are working with individuals or families, at the end of the day, in some way, it works with money. How do they generate more revenue to buy food or to improve their healthcare situations, or even to get healthcare, or to be self-employed if they can actually get a job. So that's where we come in, and the students try to come up with something creative to provide a solution for that community or for that participant. This past year, which was our second year, we invested more than 3,100 hours of community service. A lot of my students have received different certificates for leadership and for community service. Some of them have been considered for special scholarship, and some of them have been approached to do internship at the headquarters of different national companies. Pretty much it's almost guaranteed that if you do well in the team and you do your networking right, you will end up with a job before you graduate.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is our special guest, Patty Tuberville. She's original OG from the old days. By the old days, we mean like, what, you were born like what, 90s, early 90s?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Early 90s?
Absolutely, early 90s.
So she's fresh out the club, 21. So
Yeah,
she
I'm
is
there.
Arnold's High School
Arnold High School.
video director, teacher, person of power.
Sure.
Just tell us a little bit about
I like it.
where you're from. And
My crew's here in the windows in the back.
Shout out to the windows in the back of her
windows, the guys in the back.
In the control room.
We're here visiting from Arnold High School, and they invited us to come and see how it works. And I'll be getting back to my kids later. Payback.
Payback.
all right, so we got a little fun little segment coming up.
It's called Bean Bamboozled.
John's gonna start us off. Or
Well, you know, do y'all want to pick a number, or do you want to start down here?
I'll pick a
we'll start down
Let's
there.
start
I'll let
with
you-
Miss Patty.
Ladies first.
Oh, good.
Ladies
I'm
first.
excited.
Apologize.
So you're gonna spin it.
You
want to spin it?
Spin
and
the
then
dial.
Hand you a bean,
okay?
and then you eat the bean, and you try to decide on what it is.
Oh, I have to decide what it is.
Yeah,
do I have
what
do
flavor?
I have a list?
They
Don't let her see the list.
Do I have a list?
No, you don't. And what I'm telling you is that the beans are really good. I know from experience. So let's get this party started.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
A bean.
Beans. The more you eat,
Oh man.
Yeah, we did this on our Halloween segment, and it
Yeah,
was pretty
this is-
fun.
Was it fun?
We do it for
Yeah.
the kids.
So all of y'all have done this.
No.
Except for us two.
We're
Are y'all gonna do it with me?
Yep, we're all
Yeah.
right.
All right,
Here we
cool.
go. The first one.
Nice.
Do we do it all together?
No,
or
just
No,
go.
just go.
What color bean did you get?
It's green.
It's a green bean.
It has to be green apple.
That's a green apple. I bet.
Probably
It's
green.
Or watermelon.
got to be green apple.
Oh man, it's delicious. This is so good.
it's yummy. Isn't
Oh yeah, it brings tears to my eyes. It's so good. It sounds like I went and picked some grass out of my
That's what it is. Good one. Lawn clippings.
Lawn clippings?
Lawn clippings.
Nice. Good
You got off
guess.
easy. You got off real easy. Yes, it
I'm
is.
so ready to taste these beans.
I didn't know there was.
Are you ready?
Oh,
You want something to drink now, don't you? It sticks in your teeth. Jason, are you ready?
absolutely.
She got it right.
Let's
so-
bring it on.
What do I get? Do I get a prize?
No, you get
applause.
another one. You get to go again.
You get to go.
Okay.
You
Pass.
go until you
Go for
guess
it.
wrong.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
She got it right. Oh, he's moving the dial.
Don't you?
Well, it landed in between, so
You better be fair, Jason.
Oh, that just looks gross.
That's
Okay,
not
what color you
green.
got?
Hey, it's a little lava egg here.
Looks like it belongs
So
to.
it's
at you.
orange. You got little red dots in it.
That looks like it belongs
gotta be-
to a special ostrich.
It's,
that
it's
was
gotta be
good.
cinnamon.
Mine was too.
Cinnamon.
No, it's good. I don't know what it is. It's
What's
like
the
fruit.
flavor?
tutti frutti.
Tutti frutti.
Oh, he got a good one.
Yeah.
Tutti
All right,
frutti.
Amon, I'm gonna give you a good spin.
Okay.
You're cheating. What?
That ain't the way to teach your students now.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Oh, this
Oh, I recognize this
is a
color.
bland
Yeah.
I recognize this color.
Okay.
Tell us a
so
little about it.
Bad life choice.
Looks like banana,
Does it
right?
have a smell?
Is it banana or is it bananas?
No.
Oh, it stinks. Oh God. This
What
tastes
would you
like
say that is?
death?
It's close to being
It
dead.
tastes like a bad vegetable, like rotten cabbage.
Rotten eggs.
Oh God. Oh Christ, this is not holy.
I'm happy with grass.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I'd rather have grass clippings than a
This is
nasty
so
egg.
gross.
Are you ready?
All right, go ahead and give me a good one.
Say something about my legs again. Say something about my legs. I'll make sure you get the worst one.
Are you moving it with your finger?
No, it's landing in between, so you know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, this is.
Oh, boy.
This is the
That's
black
easy.
one.
Licorice.
That's black. That's midnight black.
Yeah, that's
It's pure
licorice.
black, so it's gotta be licorice.
Licorice, yeah.
You lose either way because licorice is horrible.
Get this face. This face.
It does taste like licorice.
All right.
Oh, you got off. Well,
It's licorice. That's licorice.
Miss Patty.
I just want to know.
All right, round two.
Round
Oh,
two.
wait, hold on, I
Patty's
thought-
up by one. No. Mine got one because he said rotten something, and Miss Patty got one.
I have to do it again? How many times do we go through this?
Till you get a good one.
Do we get a good?
I'm done.
We'll do 2 rounds.
I'll throw up if it gets me
I'm
done
talking
quicker.
to the crew in the back. Oh my goodness,
Ooh,
what
that-
color is that?
Blue.
That's
Turquoise?
blue.
That looks
Oh,
pretty.
kind of match. Does it
Yeah,
match
it's
the
emerald.
table?
I can smell it from here. It smells good though.
It's gonna be an ocean. It's gonna be ocean.
You already think it's gonna be bad. It could be good.
Oh, it's toothpaste.
It's toothpaste.
Yeah, it's toothpaste. She's good at this game.
Man, how do they get
Wow.
the flavors in here?
Oh no.
I swear this isn't rotten. I swear this is farts. Like you gave me farts. Like
What is farts taste like?
it's still lingering in my mouth.
First off, I want to know how did you find out what farts tasted like?
Listen,
Explain that story. Let me hear it.
I grew up in Detroit. Things happen.
So they taste farts up there?
I had to survive. You don't know.
Wow.
Back in the days, I used to eat
All
farts.
right.
You know, it doesn't go away. It kind of lingers.
I know, right?
It sticks in your teeth. Wait till you go home.
What, the farts or the
Here you
face?
go.
You save some for later.
All right, Jason. What color you gonna?
Oh,
We gotta go.
Give them the
don't
red.
you give me
color.
one of them dark colored
And
ones.
before we go, we gotta make
What's
sure.
wrong with the dark ones?
Because I knew. I've read
Before
the
we gotta
box.
go, we gotta do what?
I think John gets to taste one.
Yeah, John, you gotta taste
All
one.
right.
before
We'll do
the
one
fall
for
I
out.
already did this
Yeah,
game before.
John.
I mean,
What don't you feel left out?
John, if I get a good one, you got to eat one.
you already got
I'll
it.
do
No,
it.
no,
just
that's,
saying.
I already did
What-
it.
what
and
color
I
is
got
that?
all the horrible ones.
What color is that?
This is fuchsia.
color.
I don't know. Oh, don't tell me that.
That's like the
No, it's
nude
this
color
the
that they
same
put
color she
makeup
had,
on.
like Tutti Frutti.
Tutti frutti.
It's a little
Maybe
beige.
it's Tutti Frutti.
It looked a little beige looking.
Does it go with my toothpaste?
Bubble gum.
No,
You
really?
got Tutti Frutti again? You getting off easy. Let me do re-spin for you.
No, John, you gotta eat one now. He got a good flavor.
Tutti frutti, you say?
No, it's not. It's not tutti frutti. Is it tutti frutti or is it like bubble gum?
It was beige looking.
Your vase
I don't
is
know.
turning
It's
red.
Tutti Frutti or peach. I can't tell my color. Wait, hold up. We on live?
John don't know his colors, man.
I know my colors. Hold on. You ready, Amon?
Yeah.
I don't know my what?
Give me. Oh. John, you're so beautiful.
I
Man.
know, right?
Do your peck thing for the fans at home.
Do my pick thing.
Yeah.
What color we getting?
I'm trying to decide.
Oh.
This game might be. Oh,
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Farts.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
If he eat farts, I don't think this competition is a
3.
competition.
What's the matter with you, man? That's cold. What is this?
I think it's molded cheese.
Oh god.
Moldy cheese wins over toothpaste.
All right, John. Due to time, I'll go ahead and do one for you.
What? No,
Yeah, yeah.
no. I'm still having fun.
I think
Hold
you
on.
should. Can we
Yeah,
vote?
I
One
think
more
we should
Can
vote
we
on
vote?
it.
Yeah.
Last
Okay,
Vote
I
on,
vote
we
he
doing-
does it. I vote.
All right, this color is brown.
Oh, that's
still chilling
chocolate
this,
pudding.
man.
All this, or yeah, burgundy.
Chocolate
I swear,
pudding.
if we get another good one, I'm rioting.
I can't believe y'all was smelling. Do you really smell anything?
No,
Okay.
sugar.
Oh my.
Oh, next time I call you and ask, hey, I need help with this assignment, you better respond. Cheat you.
Oh my.
What is it?
It's like grease or something.
Canned dog food.
It better be Alpo.
Hard times. The apple tastes good.
So I want to vote. I think he.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Let her spin.
Yeah, she
Well, I
gets
guess
to choose.
my hands
as
are
a guest.
clean.
The guest can spin.
Man, for who?
For you. Just one. Just
Wow,
one.
y'all really gonna make me take
Yeah,
one?
Just one time.
Okay, so which one do you want?
Wow, where's my...
Is there one that's like atomic?
No, no, y'all not spinning. Y'all just...
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
You got to spin it.
I had to get. It was stuck on a
Man,
line.
I can smell that dog food from here.
There you go.
Wow.
I probably my hands are probably dirtier than yours are.
Why would you do that? You know I don't like licorice. So either way, it's gonna be lose-lose for me.
Take it.
What is it? Oh my!
Eat it, John.
I don't know what it is.
I don't even like licorice.
There's really one of those.
Licorice
in there?
don't even like you.
And then they put the...
Oh, he bet.
What is it? Is it this one?
No, it's licorice. No.
Oh, see?
Oh, that's not bad.
I don't like licorice.
Oh,
I don't like moldy cheese or rotten eggs. But I had to eat these.
toothpaste.
Hey,
I think we should just finish them off.
I think so too. Let's go again. One more round.
One more round. One more
Lightning
round.
round.
no, we got notification coming up.
Yeah.
Next. We gotta-
Okay, yeah, y'all need
Ah.
to do
Canned
I
dog
think we
food.
should have him on. Let him try a bean.
notification.
Notification. Oh my
we
god,
would like to
canned dog
thank you,
food.
Patty, for
Thank
joining
you
us on this
so
segment.
much.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Maybe one day we can come and like
Do
you know,
some, yeah,
at your studio.
yeah. Oh man, please come to Arnold High School.
Oh my
We'd love to have you.
Hopefully we won't get kicked off the campus.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we would,
can't-
no.
You know, I played
no.
football back in the day, as you can tell. And I ran all over the
Yeah, John
Arnold
was the
High
water
School
boy.
Water bottle.
back in 2002. I was,
Were you an Arnold student?
No, I was in the great city of Chipley.
But you were an Arnold.
We went to
Brandon's
Arnold
Arnold
student.
graduate,
That's
so
why
I'm
he's
like,
not, you know.
Yeah. Dog food. Oh.
That's been fun.
All right, thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys in the back there enjoyed
Yeah, I'll
seeing
get
this.
them later.
And we'll have this on the air. You can also watch this on our streaming channel.
Oh, mom's just drinking his Gatorade.
We have a streaming channel, gcsctv.com. You can watch this content. We'll have it up on the air. Also, we'll post this segment on our Facebook page, thecrew.com.
Bean
Get your students to like our page.
Or
Yeah.
Facebook.com
They
/
can't get cooked
thecrew5.
from the school. They'll have to do it
Yeah.
illegally off the Wi-Fi.
Facebook.com / thecrew5. Check us out. Coming up next, we got notification with Caleb.
Yep.
The grass clippings. I want to do that one again. Man, those rock.
Hi, this is Drawing 2. I'm Tammy Maranuzzi, and in the class we do a variety of different things. We start off doing still lifes with different color Conte crayons, chalks, oil pastels, and then we move to the figure and we do 6 weeks of studying figure drawing. We are doing a project right now where the students are asked to identify with an animal or find their spirit animal and do drawings based on that. And that can be using any materials such as chalk, magic markers, watercolors. They're just really trying to experiment with different conceptual ideas as well as different art materials.
Hi, I'm Olivia Clemens. I'm an art major. We've been working on our spirit animals, and it's supposed to portray our personalities. And I picked a lion, and I think lions are very graceful and mysterious, and I felt like the oil pastel would be a good medium for this because it's very bright and vivid, and you have the warm color palette that really contrasts between the green of the eyes and the golds of the fur. And I think I'm a very bright, bubbly person, and so I think the colors really help depict that.
So what I'd like them to learn is a few different methods. Everybody comes into the class on different levels, so I want people to learn different methods like perspective drawing, contour drawing, different ways, different types of drawing, and then I want them to walk away with a voice at the end of the class, like trying to think about things conceptually, so not only the material, but how does the material affect how people look at it. So not only am I asking them to learn skills or methods, I'm also asking them to think about how those methods and different materials come across to the viewer.
Hello, I'm Caleb, and this is Nerd Edification, where I tell you about the best nerdy news of the week. The first bit of news is a bit odd, to say the least. Activision Blizzard doesn't do anything halfway, and finally, they decided to buy the biggest mobile games segment. It spent nearly $6 billion to acquire King, maker of hit mobile games like Candy Crush. But while you might be thinking that's a lot of money to drop on even one of the highest grossing mobile games around, it's clear that Activision is just looking to add the sweet matching puzzle game to its shelf alongside Call of Duty and Hearthstone. It's about swallowing up a massive worldwide Uber base, expanding to numbers of people hooked on Activision products, to whom it can sell all sorts of things into the future. On a conference call this morning, Activision executives continually noted the opportunities for synergy, touting its large library of game franchises that it has built up over its 35 years of existence, quoting them meaningful opportunities to grow and cross-promote content to the merged companies' collective players, and to give all of our franchise border access to more people in more geographic locations. In other words, who cares if Candy Crush has already peaked? Activision needs a mobile games unit, period. At 450 million monthly active users in 196 countries, King's audience is just what Activision needs. Soon we can all expect to see microtransactions inside microtransactions, or maybe just be able to purchase Candy Crush inside your favorite Call of Duty games. So, contrary to popular prior reports claiming Lionsgate would be renaming the Mighty Morphin crew, Saban's Power Rangers will instead be using the original character names for its upcoming film. In a post on Twitter, the official Power Rangers account confirmed the return of Jason, Kimberly, Billy, Zach, and Trini. The casting of all 5 Power Rangers has been revealed, with singer/songwriter Becky G rounding out as the Yellow Ranger. The remaining 4 will be R.J. Seiler as the Blue Ranger, Naomi Scott playing the Pink Ranger, Dacre Montgomery as the Red Ranger, and Ludi Lancast as the Black Ranger. So, I mean, come on, guys. It's the Power Rangers. Just chill out. Also, Saban's Power Rangers opens in theaters on January 13th, 2017. On Monday, CBS announced that yet another iteration of Star Trek will be hitting screens. This time, however, the show won't necessarily be on the TV screen or the movie screen, but rather on whatever screen is subscribing to CBS Video On Demand platform, CBS All Access. Star Trek series plans to blast off on CBS streaming service. It's another twist in the many voyages of space of the Starship Enterprise, which began 50 years ago. The enduring franchise has produced 7 TV series, 12 movies, and countless novels, comics, and video games. CBS didn't reveal much else about the new series aside from the fact that Alex Kurtzman, who co-wrote it and produced the recent reboot film Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness, will be producing. The brand new Star Trek will introduce new characters seeking imaginative new worlds and new civilizations, while exploring the dramatic contemporary themes that have been a signature of the franchise since its 1966 release. So, Black Friday hype seems to start earlier each year, with Amazon yesterday kicking off its countdown to the annual sales bonanza by launching a preemptive Black Friday deals store. That's right, a corporate holiday devoted to shopping just doesn't offer enough deals for Amazon's liking. It wants to pre-deal deals to really get people excited. As usual with Amazon, it's difficult to tell which of these deals are new and which have simply been rebranded to attract attention. The company also announced that this year's Black Friday, which isn't until November 27th, remember, Prime subscribers will get early access to more than 30,000 lightning deals before the rest of us. Some of today's lightning deals include 19% off a 24-pack of Cape Cod potato chips and 37% off a Tinkerbell pendant necklace, because, you know, the good stuff. That's it, but if you want to see more, check more in-depth news, go check out the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio HD3. We record live on Fridays at 1 p.m. and if you miss it, I upload it every Saturday afternoon on YouTube, where I go by the username Strangely Entertaining. It would also mean a lot to me if you follow me on Twitter and go check out our Facebook page. Just look up the Nerd Edification Hour. That's it for this week, and until next time, stay fancy.
Digital media is that field that it's hard to narrow it down to say this is the definition of it, because it's everything that we deal with when it comes to media and technology. If it's media, if it's graphics, if it's visuals, animation, and it's related to computers or the technology or the interfaces that we deal with, it becomes digital media. Those are all classified as what digital media is. So in the technology-driven world that we live in today, everything that we deal with is digital media in some form. It's one of the programs where in the world that we live in, it's all around you, whether it be the packaging on products or the websites that you look at or your phone or what you listen to on the radio or you watch on TV. This is a program that has a very diverse field, so it's not just one specialty. You're getting experience in a lot of different fields, and then you can choose if you want to specialize or if you still want to keep that very broad horizon to it. We've got a lot of certificate programs underneath it, and then it has the bachelor's degree. It's also the program on campus that has its own television station, and it has the radio station that goes along with it. We have student-run programming that goes out on the cable networks, and we have the radio station where we have student-run programs as well. We really focus on what is industry doing right now, what are people that are going to be hiring these students doing, so that that's what we're implementing within the classroom. The students are learning the skills and the techniques, the programs that they're going to do once they go get a job. They're using the things that when they put it down on a resume, employers are going to say, that's what I'm looking for, whether it be from programming languages that are being used to the computer technology that's being used. The goal is to teach them the skills necessary to help them find a job after they graduate. This is a field that really allows you to constantly stimulate your brain and keep learning and gathering more information. The technology is constantly evolving, so this isn't a program that once you learn something, that's all there is to it. Because once you learn something in a year, the technology's changed, the program has changed, so you're always having to learn. This is one of those programs for students that love to learn, because you are going to constantly be learning once you go out into the workforce. Learning doesn't stop. We try to make sure that we're on the cutting edge. If it's something new that's coming out, we want to be right there learning it as soon as it gets implemented. And so then we can bring it back to the students and we can start to implement it into the curriculum and into the courses. It's one thing to learn about it in a book, but it's totally different when you're putting your hands on it and you're creating something, and it's, you know, your own thoughts and ideas coming to life in front of you. It's not just sitting in a classroom all the time. You're getting out in the community, in the workforce, getting that experience before you even graduate.
Hello and welcome back to the crew, everybody, and thanks for joining us.
Hey guys, we've got some stuff for you.
I'm sorry, this dog. It's still in my mouth.
It was so bad. Like in the
Dog
commercial
food?
break, we cried
They
a
all
lot.
got up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, big shout out to Patty holding it down.
Patty Tuberville.
Yes.
Patty, I keep on
Miss
wanting to
Patty.
call her Patty Mayonnaise off the Doug Funny. That's how I remember.
Miss Tuberville from Arnold High School was here, in case you missed it.
Yeah.
Check out the show a little later
Yeah.
online.
So, okay, we have some man advice where people ask us things and we give you advice. Hopefully these things are like big life things. We want to show that we're more than just
I think so.
poor Johnny dudes.
I think we help people out with our man advice.
That's what we try and do. We try and change the world.
All right, Amon, start us off.
Okay. Dear the crew, I have far too much candy left over from Halloween. It would be a bad decision to eat it all. What should I do with all this candy? Man up and eat it all?
I have a suggestion. You can bring it to your local college campus, come to the ATC building, and just drop it off.
I'm not
Eat
about that
candy.
cavity life, so if you could do something else with it, like give it to children. Wait, are you creepy? Because
Well, I saw there's some kind of local dentistry or something. You're taking money back.
Yeah, they're
So
if
they
you bring
buy
your
back
candy in, they're
candy.
actually paying the kids some money.
And then I also heard that they're shipping the candy overseas to military servicemen and women that are stationed overseas.
Yeah, because
So let me
Fantastic
get this
idea.
right. They want to get servicemen cavities and diabetes.
Well, no, but
That's not what I'm thinking. When you're out in the middle of the desert, you want some candy.
yeah, you can't.
I
they don't
mean,
have all that stuff over there.
We're sending you. We
When I
got.
was in the desert, I was thinking about a lot of things, but it wasn't a Snickers bar. But
I bet you'd like to have one, though, wouldn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, we honor. We want to make sure our servicemen and women get you know
taken care
I
of.
think it's a really fantastic
So that's a
idea.
great idea. There's local dentistries that are doing it.
These dentists are the realest.
So check them out in Panama City. All right, moving on. We got another one. I have a problem waking up in the morning. Unfortunately, the recent gloomy weather has influenced me to stay in bed longer than entirely necessary. How do I combat my sluggish tendencies?
Eat an apple. Apples generate nutrition, which gets your brain running, which helps you be more productive for the day.
Apple a day keeps a doctor away.
And if that doesn't work,
Let me tell you
drink
what
a
I
Red
just
Bull.
did recently. I just went and bought me a coffee maker that it has a clock on it, so it makes my coffee in the morning, and it gets me up. I'm telling you,
You gotta do-
it's changed my life.
Some people like to spend the morning hours, you know, taking pictures in the gym at the mirror, you know.
Listen, I do Snapchat my gym activities sometime. You know, I want to motivate people. But what I was about to say is that whenever you go to bed, what you put in your stomach before you fall asleep affects when you wake up. If you eat a heavy meal before you go to bed, then you'll be sluggish in the morning. If you eat something light, fruits or vegetables, don't try to eat nothing real heavy after like 7, and that will help you wake up early.
That goes along with your beverages as well.
You gotta make sure that your legs are equal with your chest. Because if you're gonna spend all the time in the gym on your chest, you gotta spend time on your legs. Which is a metaphor for if you're gonna have crazy nights, you gotta have good mornings. You gotta balance that out.
So lay off on the pizza right before bed.
Lay off on the pizza and the, I can't say that on there.
So if you're just like, don't have nights of debauchery. Have nights.
Debauchery. Don't be debauchery stick.
Yeah, but some of this weather lately, you know, and with the time change, excuse me, it's really messed up my. It's like, it's 6 o'clock at night. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
That's really. It throws you off, but in the morning, the upside of that,
It's lighter.
It's bright at 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's why they do that.
But you gotta do yoga. That's why they do.
That's why they know. That's
we
why
know
they
who
do that.
you are.
5 o'clock in the morning, it's full sun, and
Well, listen, you guys.
It's for the safety of the children getting on the bus in the morning.
but it's pitch black at 6 o'clock at night.
Well, they're home by then.
Yeah. So just watch your diet. Eat something good. Don't eat something
heavy. Yeah.
But it's about being organized, right, John?
Right. Because my entire life, you know, I've been unorganized from my computer desktop to my book bag. Everything in a random order, which
makes
me waste a lot of time that I would rather spend on my work. I'm always determined to organize everything properly at the beginning of the semester. But now that I'm in the midst of it, everything is in turmoil. What are some organizational tips that help you? I don't know what to tell you.
Organization.
Organization.
I tried to be organized at the beginning of the semester, but everything, like you said, just gets disarray. You get overwhelmed, especially if you have a lot of classes.
Life happens. You gotta learn how to be fluid.
Life gets in the way.
You gotta learn how to be fluid. Like, you gotta be. Bruce Lee once said, "You gotta be like water. You put water in a cup, it becomes the cup, and be fluid."
Very nice.
But you just need to do what is best for you. Take some time to yourself.
Watch
and
Enter the
organize
Dragon.
things. And, you know,
Write things down.
Yeah, write things down.
Keep like a notepad of where stuff is at, and then you kind
If you write a detailed schedule, if you could find the time to do that, and you know, just plan out your day and say, at this time, I'm just going to kick back and organize some stuff. You know, me myself, sometimes I just do that to help me relax.
It all
helps me
starts with a
organize my
mindset.
thoughts.
And take steps into doing and walk through it. So, speaking of walking, I have been recently been watching the entire Walking Dead series.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you what, man.
Oh, man.
I have enjoyed it immensely, but I hate the fact that I like it so much that the hipster inside of me wants to dislike the show that is so popular. Should I not listen to myself and continue and enjoy the show?
Okay.
Well,
do you mind if I tag team on this one, Jason?
Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
Man.
First of all, if you're saying that you like the show, but you don't want to like it because you want to be hipster, that's not being true to yourself.
I think you need to see a doctor.
You can't really be you if you're not being true to yourself. You're doing yourself and all the people around you a disservice by not being real. And
be real. If
we're
you like
real,
it, like
real
it, man.
true.
But listen, if you like The Walking Dead as much as John Thompson do, you need to record it, and you can hide in a corner, in a cave, or wherever you may be. But whenever this Sunday, whenever it airs, and you find out what happened to Glenn, you're going to be glad about that.
Oh.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. But yeah,
Join
I
us
love
next
The Walking
time.
Dead. I watch it every weekend, like, religiously. And
I don't like Carl. Like, he can just go somewhere.
the little boy?
Yeah, he's so
Yeah,
annoying.
he's
like-
really
I have
aggravating.
not caught up on it.
You're missing
myself.
out on life, man.
All he does is whine, man.
But he's pretty much a beast this year.
I know.
Like this season, he's a beast.
And they got the dude from Everybody Hates Chris in there, too.
He's
that dude.
gone. You see,
Hey,
you
man,
late.
that's what-
Listen,
I just
Put
Carol
brakes
is a
on that. Let's downshift and back up a little bit because this guy here hasn't finished.
Oh yeah, I watch it every weekend. Carol is a monster. Carol has really developed as a character. You know, I've been watching. Listen, we can go off on a whole tangent about The Walking
We'll have
Dead.
a
'cause I
Walking Dead
watch-
episode.
So do you think The Walking Dead has a Facebook?
Yes,
Absolutely.
They do?
You know who else has a Facebook?
Who?
The Crew.
NASA.
Crew 5. We have
The
a
Crew,
Facebook
yeah.
page. We have 335 likes.
'Cause we're
we
cool
need
like
you
Shout out
to
to
like our
B-Town.
page.
To boost that up, I got more likes than
If
that.
you have any suggestions for the crew, post it on our wall or message us, and we'll throw some stuff on there. There's some behind-the-scenes shots of the crew summits being
Look at them
filmed here.
sexy
Oh, they got
guys
pictures
on
of me up?
Yeah,
There's-
man.
Oh, somebody's at Florida State game.
Florida State
Miami
games.
It's
going
me and
on
Brandon
there.
doing things, doing it big. Dude.
Amon and Logan dancing in the background.
There's that video right there. That's the video we did a few weeks ago talking about those
Yeah, girls.
girls doing the selfies in the
Celebrity
stands.
girls.
That's not that
Right.
Logan video from the other night, is it?
Okay, then.
That was the viral video where the girls are sitting in the stands.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All of our stories we talk about are on there. If you ever want to watch our show and you don't have access to the local channel, this is our programming guide.
GCTSCTV.
This tells us for the next 7 days. It'll update every day and tell you what's going on at what time.
Really?
Look at that.
I
The
didn't know
Crew
we had
Season
that.
4, Episode 1.
So you see
coming
right
on
there
at
the seasons at 6:13,
PM.
and then just go by the dates.
Yeah.
You can find it. If you looking at our GCSCTV.com, right there, this is our streaming page. It's mobile compliant, works on tablets, Apple, Android. You can watch us on the go. Just go to this web address,
See how exciting it is?
GCSCTV.com.
Look at that.
As you can see right now, Bay Church Schools is online, and on the right-hand
Fascinating.
side, you've got digital media. If you're interested in digital media here at Gulf Coast, click on that. It'll take you to some information. You got your program guide, and then you got our Facebook stuff.
Word.
But check it out. Share it with your friends, families.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and
LinkedIn.
Google.
You better LinkedIn that up. Get us a job. You know, don't discriminate on social media accounts.
Check us out online because we'll be streaming some basketball games and stuff coming up pretty soon.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
Super
I'm really
excited.
ready.
Yeah,
for
tomorrow,
basketball season to kick off.
Yep, Gulf Coast basketball. It's got a game tomorrow night. We're doing live, or tomorrow afternoon. We're
Tomorrow
doing live.
afternoon, yeah.
And then it's first week in November, so we're getting pretty busy. Check it out. Share with your friends. Like us.
Check out our new replay action coming up.
So you guys have a great rest of your day, or night, or morning, or beginning of your day. Thank you for watching the crew.
Thank you.
Special shout out to the Arnold
Special shout out to
students
Arnold.
that came over from Arnold and from the
Checked our
I
show
really
out.
enjoyed it.
Checked out the behind the scenes action, what goes on here at the
It's
crew.
the Wave TV. Thanks for come check it out. And special thanks to the teacher who participated.
Patty, Patty.
Turboville.
Turbo.
Patty
This hero's
Turboville.
out.
Okay, you guys have a good night.
All right, guys. We'll check you later.
Have a good day.
Deuces.